Okay, so we're going to work on finding midpoint here using that midpoint formula. So I'll go ahead and write that out again. The midpoint formula is you take the x values of your two endpoints, add them up, divide by 2. You take the y values of your two endpoints, add them up, divide by 2, and that will create the ordered pair that will be the midpoint of your segment. So I'm going to rewrite our two endpoints. We have point A, which is at -3, 2, and we have point B, which is at 4, -2. So I just looked at the graph to the right and I rewrote those two endpoints. The reason why I want to rewrite those is I think it's pretty helpful if you label from our first point A, this is going to be our x1 and this is going to be our y1. From our second point B, this is going to be our x2 and our y2. So when I label the points like that, it makes following the midpoint pretty straightforward. So we need x1 plus x2. x1 is a -3 plus x2 is a 4 over 2, comma. Now we need our y1 plus y2. So y1 is 2 plus y, that's a 2, not a z, plus a -2 divided by 2. And then we'll simplify this ordered pair for our answer. So -3 plus 4 is a +1 over 2. 2 plus -2 is a 0 over 2. And then we can do one more simplifying with this. That 1/2 is good, but 0 divided by 2 is 0. So the midpoint of our segment is 1/2, comma 0. Now, just to check, if we were to see, does that even look like the midpoint of our segment? All right, so we found that the midpoint was 1/2, comma 0. So if I go to the origin and I go to the right a half and up 0, we can see that that's this point right there. And yeah, that looks pretty good. It looks like it is the midpoint halfway between those two segments. It would create two congruent segments like that, but we found it algebraically. We didn't just eyeball what we thought the midpoint would be. That's how we got our ordered pair.